Who? Sword of Orion by Nicholas Briggs. Part 2.
Well, thanks for filling me with confidence, guys.
We won't be long.
Yeah, well, just hurry. Mind you, at least that noise. What the... Someone in trouble. Come on.
Doctor! I'm not so sure this is a good idea.
Vanguard to recon crew. Vanguard to recon crew. Respond. What's going on? Respond.
Grash. Zyke.
I'll handle this, pilot.
Ike, Gilchrist's in trouble.
What sort of trouble?
I don't know. We may need backup, Ike.
Understood, recon. Well, Ike, you'd better suit up, just in case.
What?
The TARDIS.
There she is.
Doctor, look. Someone's been hurt badly.
That'll explain the scream we heard.
What could have inflicted such terrible... What are you doing?
Feeling for a pulse, could still be alive.
Found one?
Not sure.
Yeah. I'll try and stop some of this bleeding. It's difficult to know where to start. Any luck?
Wait a minute. Yes, faint pulse. He's very weak.
Oh, I'm not surprised. Is he from that ship, the Vanguard?
Yes, definitely. Merchant Space Corps insignia on the spacesuit.
That's a name tag, isn't it? Mark Kelsey.
Poor Mark.
What did this to him?
Something very strong, determined, and quite possibly deranged. And something very much still around here, I should imagine.
Well, he's not going to survive much longer in this state. He needs urgent medical attention.
Mark? Mark, can you hear me? No. Hopefully he came over here with some friends of his.
Doctor.
Could be them.
Or whoever did it.
Oh, no. Is that...
Mark Kelsey, you know him?
Is he dead?
Not quite, but you've got to get him to a hospital.
Hospital? We've got a sick bay on the Vanguard, but no medical officer.
You'll have to take him back to that Garazone place.
Who are you people?
Look, never mind that. Just call for help or something.
Right, don't move.
Please, there's no need.
Shut it. Oh, what the hell have you done? Move back from the body.
I thought you said we weren't to move.
Doctor.
Shut it, both of you.
Doctor, he thinks we did it.
What? I think there's been a bit of a misunderstanding.
I won't tell you again. Murderers. Recon to Vanguard.
Go ahead.
We found Kelsey's body. And the murderers.
What?
We didn't.
He's not dead.
What?
But he soon will be if you don't do something.
Crash, what's going on?
Take your hands off him.
I'm just checking.
Pulse gone.
Yes.
Crash, patch in your suit cameras.
If you're sure you want to see this.
They're patched in. Oh my God. What a mess.
Can you see now, Captain?
We can see, Gresh.
Look at their hands. Covered in blood. We were trying. Shut it. What do you say, Captain? You have the authority. We can execute them on the spot. Well, it's your call, Captain.
Could I just point out that it would be physically impossible for either of us to inflict that...
You've had your last warning.
Leave him alone, Gresh.
You mean you're not ready?
Have Ike bring over a couple of spare Atmos suits. Bring them back to the Vanguard.
Well, thank goodness there's a woman in charge.
Outer door closed.
Pressurizing. Have you got the body?
What's left of it? Stand by.
Opening now. Ike, you and Chev take the body to sick bay.
Hi, Captain. You fit, Chev?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. So, you're the murderers.
I don't think you really believe that.
Shut up.
Who are you?
I'm known as the Doctor, and this is...
Charlie Pollard.
We're travellers.
You're the captain.
What were you doing on the Star Destroyer?
What were we doing, Charlie?
Well, Doctor, we were getting some exercise, or rather, I was.
Yes, stretching our legs, just looking around.
Just looking around?
Yes, I do rather a lot of it.
Captain Jansen, come in, please.
What is it, Vol?
I've picked up some kind of freak transmission on the internal security monitor.
Where's it coming from?
Hello, reception. Where you are?
Grash, scan them.
Right. There's something on him.
Don't you mind?
What are these?
That's his sonic screwdriver and his tracking device.
Thank you, Charlie, and I assure you neither of them are transmitting anything. Satisfied?
I'll keep hold of them for now.
I'll take those, Grash. Thank you.
I'm still picking up that transmission, Captain.
What's that?
What?
Stay where you are, Doctor.
You saw something?
Yes. Yes, something moving on the deck. Over there.
Doctor?
It's gone now.
What? What did it look like?
There's nothing there. He was just trying to confuse.
Transmission source is moving rapidly.
Where to?
It stopped.
Fascinating.
What's the matter with you now?
Look. Down here, on the deck.
Just watch it.
It's all right, Grash. Let him go on. What is it that's so fascinating, Doctor?
Can't you see?
Yes! Leading from inside the airlock, over the edge of the door seal and off over there where you said you saw something.
Scratch marks.
Yes, very slight and very small, made by something compact and quite heavy.
But I didn't see anything.
Neither did I.
It was very quick and very quiet. I just happened to see it.
In that case, it's sure to be trouble.
Oh, where's all this getting us? There's been a murder. We've caught these two red-handed, literally. We should be going back to Garazone Central to hand them over to the authorities, not standing here discussing the state of the floors.
I don't think it's that simple, Grash.
At last.
Kelsey's body was...
Virtually pulverized.
Yes. And it's clear these two aren't responsible. I grant you they've got a lot of explaining to do, but I'm not prepared to abandon our chances of making one of the biggest hauls in the history of salvaging.
They could be androids, on the run from the Orion War. They're strong enough and crazy enough to tear a man to pieces.
They aren't androids.
How do you know?
Because there aren't any outside Orion, and that's light years away.
Here, what's the matter with the light?
Paul, what's going on?
Localized power feed disruption in your area.
Who's to compensate?
I'll activate a couple of emergency batteries.
It isn't making any difference.
Put them over here, on the analysis table.
Poor Mark.
Yeah. And it could have just as easily been me.
You reckon those two did it?
Well, I found them over the body.
Hey, what's wrong with the lights? Paul?
Don't tell me. Why aren't your lights working? I don't know, mate. All I know is that it's spreading. Just sit tight. Captain, it's spreading all over the ship. I've cut in all the emergency batteries, but the power just doesn't seem to be getting through.
Can you isolate the fault?
I don't know, ma'am. I've started in your section, but I don't grasp it. There's a disruption on the main board. Now my lights are starting.
Damn.
Is there some way of accessing the power systems from here?
There are maintenance hatches all over the ship.
Can you show me the nearest one?
What are you doing, Captain?
He can't be responsible for this, can I? Even if you do think Charlie and I are capable of suddenly transmogrifying into superhuman psychopaths, I don't see how you can possibly deduce that we're causing this power disruption.
It's this way, Doctor.
All right, move.
Here.
Look at that.
Someone's burnt a hole in a hatch.
Are you going to blame us for that too?
And look here, leading to it.
More of those scratches.
Yeah, but wouldn't we have seen a A flash or something? I mean, if someone had shot a hole...
Not if that someone was incredibly small, and the weapon was a powerful, highly focused...
Death ray?
I was going to say energy beam.
Same thing, isn't it?
Ah!
Too hot to get your hand through? Hasn't someone got a key to open it?
Yes.
Thank you. Might I trouble you for my sonic screwdriver? The handle doubles as a torch.
What? She's astounded by your genius, Doctor.
Here.
Thank you. Now then, let's have a look. Ah, there we are. Yes, you see, the impact of the beam has melted these upper cables. Some of them are still molten. Now then, what have we got further down? Yellow and black cable?
Life support.
Well, that's been left well alone, which is interesting.
Why?
Well, because if our intruder has a high-intensity weapon, it could easily have severed the life support cables.
You mean it doesn't want to kill us?
Well, how come the power disruption is spreading?
Whatever it is must be moving fast. Whenever it gets to a new hatchway, it must employ its weapon.
And burn through another section's power cables.
But where is it heading?
I don't know, but we're going to the flight deck. Use your personal communicator, Grash. Tell Ike and Chev to meet us there. Is there any way you can find out where the intruder is heading?
Well, I suppose one of us could go prodding around in the infrastructure with a big stick and a torch. But apart from that, no. I've got no power for the security scan, you see. On top of that, 90% of the ship's lighting's blacked out. The interspace transmitter's dead.
Where the hell has this thing come from? That's what I want to know.
I would have thought that was obvious.
What are they doing here?
Oh, we're your scapegoats.
You'll be dead scapegoats if you don't shut up.
In which case, you'll be on trial for murder, Chev.
Did you see what they did to Kelsey?
Calm down, Chev. Think about it. What proof have we got that they really did it? They don't look anywhere near strong enough.
Well, their hands are covered in blood.
We were trying to stop your friend from bleeding to death. If you'd rushed him back to your sickbay rather than worry about accusing us, you might even have saved him.
Don't you dare!
Perhaps we should calm down a little.
I'm inclined to agree, Doctor.
Chev, they'd be covered in blood from head to toe if they'd done that to Kelsey.
Which leaves you with a mystery, one that we could help you to solve.
That's very generous of you, Doctor.
All right. So, where did this thing in the infrastructure come from?
Well, are you and Chev, is it?
Yeah. Are we what?
Well, you haven't changed your spacesuit since you got back, have you?
No.
Grash?
No. What are you getting at?
Ike?
No.
Could you turn around so we could see your backpacks?
What?
Captain, are you just going to stand there and let this clown...
Do as he says, Grash. We'll keep an eye on them.
In case we transmogrify. Thank you.
Yes, very sturdy metal backpacks. Have a look, Charlie.
What am I looking for?
Remember the deck by the airlock?
Oh.
You're clear, Chev. Now, Ike.
Doctor?
Well. Grash?
No, yeah. What is it?
Quite a different story, you see, Captain?
Scratch marks like the one we saw on the deck.
Eh?
Yes.
Let me see. So, what are you saying then?
The visiting card left by our intruder. It stuck to your backpack while you were on the other ship, then dropped off on the Vanguard when it thought no one was looking.
No one except you.
Must have been quite small. Now it's worming its way around amongst the power cables.
Well, we've got to find this thing and stop it.
I think I might be able to help there.
Oh, yeah? How's that?
Well, I'm rather good with gadgetry.
And very modest.
I imagine it wouldn't be too difficult to reroute some of the power through the life support cables.
The yellow and black one?
Yes, the yellow and black ones. Then we can get your security facilities working.
Could that work?
Not without depleting the life support system.
There must be areas of the ship that aren't in use. Storage bays, equipment stores, that sort of thing. We could cut the life support to them, then...
Divert that power to the security scan.
The bloke's got a point, Captain.
Then you better give him all the help you can.
We'll have to access the main couplings through the maintenance unit on Deck 9.
Lead the way, Vol.
I'll come with you to keep an eye on them.
Your friend, Miss Pollard, stays here, Doctor.
A hostage?
If you like. I may not suspect you of murder, but you haven't given me any satisfactory answers so far.
Won't be long, Charlie. Come on, Vol.
Don't worry. If it can be done, the Doctor's the one to do it.
Beats me while we're letting a complete stranger tamper with the vital systems of this ship.
What do you think he's going to do? Blow up the ship? While he's still on it?
He seems to know what he's talking about, Grash.
Look, it's obvious we didn't kill your poor friend. We just want to get back to the other ship and go.
What do you mean?
Well, our ship is over there. Mind you, I don't fancy going back with whatever it is still running around.
Oh, this whole problem should be dealt with by the Garrison Space Patrol. There's been a death and we have an intruder and these two... Stowaway.
We're not...
I must say I'm surprised at your desire to call in the authorities, Grash. Most out of character.
What do you mean? What are you getting at?
We can't call for the Garrison Space Patrol, Grash. Transmitters.
But we could return to base.
I think we can deal with this problem ourselves. The first thing we must do is to get back aboard that Star Destroyer.
Why? Are you some kind of psychopath, darling? How many more people are going to have to die?
Can you get me a bit more power, Vol?
I could shut down the sick bay. I suppose poor Kelsey won't be wanting any more air.
No, I suppose not. Did you know him well?
What were you doing on that ship, Doctor?
Discovering, not murdering your poor friend. As a matter of fact, I'm rather keen to get back there.
Why?
It's where I parked my transport. Ah, there we are, Vol.
That's it, Doctor. Security scan's back online.
Anything?
Not yet. She's just running up to power.
What do you think it is? Over there, on the ship.
Something pretty nasty. And something to do with our miniature friend currently rooting around the Vanguard's power systems, I'm worried. What have you picked up, Vol?
A signal. Something's transmitting a signal at the stern of the ship.
Same as before?
Exactly.
The Doctor's as good as his word, it seems.
Whatever it is, it's transmitting to the Star Destroyer. One of the stern compartments.
Well done, Doctor.
I trust you've been well treated.
She has.
Yes, it's been my little home from home.
What do you make of that signal, Captain?
It's being beamed directly at the Star Destroyer.
We must get over there and find out who or what it's talking to.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure you're very anxious to get back to your ship and escape.
What?
I didn't think there was any harm in telling them.
I assure you, Captain, that I have no intention of merely running away and leaving you in your predicament.
I'm sure you haven't. But just to be certain, Miss Pollard will remain here. Right. I have one volunteer for my recon crew.
I beg your pardon?
I share your desire to solve this mystery so that I can get on with this job, Doctor. So, who's joining us? Grash?
I'm not going back aboard that ship with something on it waiting to do to me what it did to our Mark.
Me neither.
Well, at least you accept that the Doctor and I aren't murderers.
The only thing I'm prepared to accept is Merchant Space Corps standing orders, which state that space junk like you two gets locked up, and captains who unnecessarily endanger their crew get relieved of their command, as of now.
Put the gun down.
Shut up! I'm working by the book here.
I think he's right, Captain.
Right, Paul, to your stations. Get your rears into gear. Engage, main drive, get it out of here.
Oh, look, Grash, I know how you feel about Mark, but couldn't we all just...
I tell your mate to shut up and do as he's told.
Vol, just...
All right.
You've officially taken command, Grash.
Yeah. I'll put it in the log. I take it you're backing me.
Yeah, of course, sure.
Setting course for Garrison Central.
Powering up thrusters. Now.
What is it?
I don't know.
Engine failure.
Oh, dear.
Try again.
No response.
Look at the security scan. That thing's got to your engines. It obviously doesn't want us going anywhere.
So much for the mutiny. I take it you've no objection to our going aboard the Star Destroyer?
You and the Doctor can do what you like. But the girl stays here.
What if I don't want
Shut
it?
up! And you listen to me, Steamer Jetson. I'm going to get those engines repaired and get going as soon as possible, so we won't be sending over a rescue party for your bodies.
Good luck, Doctor.
come over here earlier?
Not my job.
But you're here now. You're very driven for a scrap ship, Captain.
Driven. Have you any idea how much this kind of ship is worth in salvage?
And precisely what kind of ship is it? You do realize that's probably whoever killed Mark. You'd better keep your gun handy.
I intend to.
I'll pour in the old quartermaster's office. Seems happy enough.
Well, Vol, you can fetch her right back out again. Hey, I want you and Ike to get down to the engine room and start repairing the main drive pronto.
But what about that thing down there? It could be, you know, hostile.
Which is why they'll be taking the girl with them. You can use her as bait.
You wouldn't.
Why not? I am the captain after all.
I'm not quite sure exactly what you're looking for.
Aren't you now?
It's a Cyberman! A rogue Cyberman!
Rogue?
Aim your weapon at his chest.
Look out, Doctor! Are you all right, Doctor?
Just a glancing blow on the head. Ow! Do I look all right?
Well, you're in considerably better shape than the Cyberman.
Let's have a look at it. I wonder what it's doing here.
I thought they were supposed to be extinct.
You've heard of them, then?
Yes. I majored in galactic military history at university.
How studious. And now you're chugging around in a scrap ship. Bit of a come down.
If you say so.
Now, let's get this faceplate open. Interesting.
It's receiving a signal.
Of course. And I'll give you two guesses as to where it's coming from. That thing in your engine room is a cybermat.
Open the door, Vol. Keep your gun handy.
Right.
In you go, darling.
Why?
Ike, this doesn't seem right.
What doesn't?
That thing's in there. The thing that disabled your engines with its high-intensity death ray gadget.
Death ray?
Or whatever you call it. And you want me to go in there?
That's the idea, Dolly.
Look, why are you doing this?
You go in first and find out where that thing is.
When it blows a hole in my head. Exactly how stupid do you think I am?
Stupid enough not to want me to blow a hole in your head.
Yes, this Cyberman was definitely subjected to some kind of freezing. Probably the same sort of thing they did on Telos. Ah, hold it down!
I thought it was dead.
Yes, it was. I mean, it is. Sorry, I was tampering with the cybernetic nervous system. That was this chap's problem, you see. Some sort of fault must have occurred in the refrigeration process. He must have partially awoken with the apparent result that his motor functions had no proper controls. He went rogue.
Then the signal from the Cybermat didn't wake him.
No, that came later.
Which points to the fact that there are other Cybermen on this ship. Frozen in hibernation.
At least we haven't seen any evidence of their waking up yet.
Then we must find them and make sure they never wake up.
Doctor Who Sword of Orion Part 2 was written and directed by Nicholas Briggs. It starred Paul McGann as the Doctor, India Fisher as Charlie Pollard, and featured Bruce Montague as Grash, Michelle Livingstone as Diva, Ian Marr as Ike, Hilton Collins as Vol, Helen Goldwyn as Chev, Toby Longworth as Kelsey, and Nicholas Briggs as the Cybermen. The Cybermen were created by Kit Pedler and Jerry Davis. The audio adventures of Doctor Who are produced by Jason Hay-Gallery and Gary Russell for Big Finish Productions.
Next week, the Cybermen are on the advance, but the Doctor has a plan.